Cryptex $100 financial solution. So there are many key benefits of being associated with the Cryptex project. Cryptex allows you to benefit from a starting balance of $30,240 or $43,200 and only pay a $100 activation fee. Quick disclaimer, what you hear in this presentation is not financial advice. It is to present you with information. Everything is associated with risk, even your job. Never risk more than you can afford to lose. There are no guarantees of income. You are responsible for your decisions and transactions. Income examples are estimates of what you may earn. So what is Cryptex? Cryptex is a community-based project where operation is anonymous. There's no CEO, company, business, or location. Cryptex utilizes a blockchain-based DeFi staking protocol as its point for earning. Cryptex maintains partnerships with banks, insurance companies, and individual account holders, working uniformly to generate profit for all parties involved. Cryptex provides anonymity for all parties, is operating since 2016, and there are over 750,000 account holders worldwide. The players. We have the DeFi staking contracts, the account holder or participant, insurance company, and banks. So let's talk about the basics. The method of earning is DeFi staking. What is DeFi staking? It is the process of keeping your assets in a smart contract in exchange for the accumulation of interest. Crypto assets are locked for a contractual period of time in order to generate passive income. Locked assets protects the blockchain network's ability to generate crypto profits, and as a reward, the staker or participant receives returns. DeFi staking is considered a modern savings account, but much more lucrative because daily rewards are possible with staking. Cryptex averages a variable 0.1 to 0.3% per day from staking and compounds the interest for daily profitable returns. What is the product or asset? So this is the DeFi hybrid contract. This is the contractual agreement between the contract, the insurance company, and the bank. The contract contains the provision of capital in USD, which is the starting balance given by the bank to the contract for a term of 2, 3, 5, or 7 years. This is your choice. Users activate a contract, and each contract has a non-refundable activation fee of only $100. This can be deposited in cryptocurrency, currently Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash. The account holder. So in order to participate, with only a $100 USD activation fee, you can secure a 2, 3, 5, or 7-year DeFi staking hybrid contract, which contains a starting balance of $30,240 for 2 years, $30,240 for 3 years, $43,200 for 5 years, and $43,200 for 7 years. Each participant is considered an account holder and may open an account holder anonymously with just an email address upon registration. So let's talk about the insurance company. The insurance company insures the wallet for loss and default and was developed by the partner insurance company specifically for the Cryptex project. Why would an insurance company do this? The insurance company stands to benefit financially by receiving secure monthly bonuses from the staking profits of every single contract activated. They receive this without interruption and for the entire term of the contract. This is automated, it removes the human factor, and assures that they can collect. The bank. So based on the insurance coverage we just spoke about, the partner bank they work with provides the capital for the contract, 2, 3, 5, or 7 years. Now, why would the bank do this? The bank also benefits financially by receiving secure annual interest from the staking profits without interruption and for the entire term of the contract. Again, this is automated, removes the human factor, and assures collection. But what does this all mean for you? It means that because of these 4 components, Profits can be generated with the addition of compounding. So let's take a look at the contract expectations and the power of compounding. Now here we can see the details of a 2-year contract, a 24-month staking term. The starting balance is $30,240, which will compound over 24 months on a daily basis. At the bottom right, you can see after the bank receives their initial loan at the end of the term, the average balance for the user results in $21,586. Now the 3-year contract expectation, also $30,240 in capital that goes to the DeFi contract. You can see the starting balance at the top, and at the bottom at the end of the term of 36 months, after the bank fees are returned, the user is left with $35,000 on average in profit. The 5-year contract expectation, which is 60 months, results in a starting balance to the contract of $43,200, and at the end of the term, after the bank is returned their loan, you see the user is left with $471,000. So this is a substantial payout difference, as you can see, with a 24, 36, or 60-month contract. One 24-month contract is estimated to return $21,586 in profit for the account holder, and one 36-month contract is estimated to return $35,097 in profit for the account holder, and one 60-month contract is estimated to return $487,000 in profit for the account holder. Each contract compounds daily interest on that starting balance and averages between 0.1 and 0.3% per day or higher, and it's important to note that this is variable. And this is all for the same $100 activation fee. But you are not limited to one contract. 80 contracts are allowed per account, and only one account is allowed per user. There are special packages that you can activate, which will allow you to get up to 25 free contracts in total. Here you can see the results of a contract that was started in 2019, and you can see that in May of 2022, $96,700 was withdrawn. Here you can see more proof of withdrawals and the corresponding amounts that were withdrawn. We have 100,580 at the top, 112,874, 100,000, and so on. Now this is a very exciting slide. This is a completed contract and withdrawal that was made to a member who started his contract in 2020. And in 2023, he withdrew those funds in the amount of $398,745. Here you can see an image of his account balance and also his wallet. You can actually see that withdrawal video by going to memberwithdrawal.com. Transactions can be viewed on the blockchain. And in this image from blockchain.com Explorer, you can see just one of the wallets used by Cryptex for withdrawals. The Bitcoin balance that can be seen here is 51 Bitcoins, and at the current price, that's over $6 million. This particular wallet made 110,966 transactions on the blockchain and did a total of over $266 billion in volume. And you can see this video by going to dailypaysolution.com. So let's put this all together. The account holder has a contract. For example, one contract is $100 to activate. The bank provides the capital to the DeFi staking contract. Staking generates daily compounded profits. Each contract is insured by the insurance company. At the end of the contract term, the capital lent to the DeFi staking contract is paid back to the bank. All parties stand to profit from each and every contract. The account holder or participant only takes care of a $100 USD activation fee for this entire process. And in this slide, you can see the 6 contract choices that you have available. We have the DeFi Hybrid 24, which is 2 years, $100 activation fee. Each contract is $100 regardless of the length of time, except for the special packages. The DeFi Hybrid 36, which is 3 years, also $100 to activate a contract. The DeFi Hybrid 60, which is 5 years, $100. The DeFi Hybrid 84, which is 7 years, $100. You also have the choice to get a special contract package. That is 15 contracts for the price of 10. And again, with the special package, you get 15 contracts for the price of 10 for $1,000. And this is applicable for 24 and 36-month contracts. 5 special packages are allowed per account, and that's 25 free contracts in total. So an overview of Cryptex primary benefits is that you earn passive income. You generate interest from staking 24/7, 365 days a year. There's no personal capital needed whatsoever because this is not an investment. Fixed starting capital comes from the bank. It's affordable. It's a $100 activation fee per contract. You have 24, 36, 60, and 84-month staking contracts available to you. There's daily compounding on average between 0.1 and 0.3% per day. 80 contracts are allowed per account. Currently over 750,000 members worldwide. Withdrawals are in Bitcoin. This is a 9-year-old project beginning in 2016. Total anonymity for all parties. The capital is insured. There's no financial or contractual obligation. There's an optional builder's plan, instant commissionable payouts, and special contract packages, which allow you a total of 25 free contracts if you choose to utilize that. So if you're interested in sharing this project with others, this section of the presentation will talk about referral rewards and the 3 aspects of referral compensation. There are 3 ways to earn. 1, direct commissions, rewards referral program, and these commissions are available instantly. 2, daily profit sharing, staking rewards that come from your referrals at the end of their contract period. And 3, leader commission. This is a rewards-based leader program that is paid monthly. So here you can see the 3 ways to be paid out. We have direct commissions paid out immediately, daily profit sharing, which is paid at the end of contract, and leader bonus qualifications. So let's talk about each one of these. So the first one is direct commissions, and this comes from people who are personally referred by you. 30% is paid on 2, 3, 5, and 7-year contracts. So for instance, if a person buys 1 contract, you're going to earn $30 on that $100. That's 30%. But as an example, if you have 1 person who buys 20 contracts, $30 times 20, the commission is $600. So this is very lucrative. Now, the second way to earn is daily profit sharing. With the daily profit sharing, rewards are paid on 20 levels from your downline's profit share. So you'll see the daily accumulation, and these profit sharing commissions are paid out at the end of their contract. So for example, your referral purchases a 15 contract special package. Your profit sharing from that 1 person, calculated over 3 years, averages from level 1, $40,000, from level 2, $25,000, and level 3, $25,000. And again, this is received at the end of their contract term. The third way is with the leader bonus. So with the leader bonus, you first need to have 100 directly sponsored people who have at least one $100 contract, a total of $100,000 in volume in your entire team, which is 1,000 contracts. And once those first 2 qualifications are met, you receive a $5,000 bonus, which is 5% of 1,000 contracts that are paid out to you retroactively. And the third qualification is 100 new contracts each month from your first or second level. And once these qualifications are reached, you are paid an additional $5 monthly on all of the contracts in your downline to infinity. This is an additional $5 for each contract, and this really adds up. Now, if you'd like to share the program, we have a marketing portal for Cryptex that is free for members and literally has everything you need to market the program and you don't have to do it yourself. It's all been taken care of for you. There are graphics, there are autoresponder messages, social media posts, PDFs, everything you could possibly need to market the program right out of the gate. Now, let's talk about the most commonly asked questions. We've compiled a list of Q&A questions since these are the ones that are most commonly asked. Can I withdraw at any time during the staking term? Well, the profits are locked for the staking term. Generated profit from staked income is available for withdrawal when the contract reaches the completion of its duration and not before. So in other words, if you have chosen a 2-year contract, that is when you will receive those staked profits. Profit is able to be generated upwards of $22,000 and higher, and that's due to the compounding that takes place during the staking period. If you want to earn instantly, you can share the project with others and withdraw anytime that you have a balance of $100 or higher. Where does the money come from? So as we discussed in the beginning of the presentation, the banks loan the starting balance to the DeFi staking contract. DeFi protocols earn through its lending use during the time that the staking pool is locked. Fees are gained during the lockup period and in turn can be allocated to daily profit results. So based on the starting balance, funds are generated through DeFi staking and compounded at 0.1 to 0.3% per day, 24/7 for 24, 36, 60, or 84 months without let up. The ending balance is the result after the staking time frame. Why would Cryptex only charge $100 per contract for such a return? Well, all parties involved, Cryptex, the bank, the insurance company, and you as an account holder, earn substantial profits on each and every contract purchase. A $100 handling fee is all that's required from the account holder because the bank earns 8.5% per year variable interest rate on each and every 24-month contract, a 6.75 per year variable interest rate on each and every 36-month contract, and a 5.5 per year variable interest rate on each and every 60-month contract. Now, the insurance company earns $210 per month insurance fee for each and every 24 and 36-month contract, and a $300 per month insurance fee for each and every 60-month contract. How can Cryptex pay out above and beyond the $100 handling fee charged? Well, here's what that looks like. Cryptex earns on every 24-month contract $30, 36-month contracts $30, and 60-month contracts $30 per month. So you can see the totals, $720, $1,080, and $1,800. That's just from Cryptex. Then you have what the bank earns on one contract, 24-month contract at 8.5% interest for 2 years is $5,140. On a 36-month contract at 6.75% interest, that's $6,123. On a 60-month contract at 5.5% interest for 5 years is $11,880. Now we have the insurance company, and here's what they earn. 24-month contract earns $210 a month for a total over 2 years of $5,040. On a 36-month contract for a total over 3 years, $7,560. For a 60-month contract, $300 a month for a total of $18,000 over 5 years. Now imagine you have 15 contracts. For 24 months alone, that comes out to $75,600. 36 month comes out to $113,400, and for 60 months, $217,000. So it's quite clear how the funds are generated and how Cryptex can pay out above and beyond a $100 handling fee. Can I sign up my family? Yes, you can, but you may not place referrals underneath family members' accounts in order to stack referral commissions. Family members must be placed under your referral link only. They need to register with their own email address and Bitcoin wallet address. You can build your downline by referring members to your own account, and this is Strictly enforced, so please do not take a chance in which you could lose your account through stacking. Can I earn referral commissions without my own contract? The answer is no. In order to earn, you must have at least one $100 contract yourself. How long does it take to receive a withdrawal? After requesting a withdrawal, it can take up to 7 days to receive a confirmation email if you made this request. You must reply yes to the email to receive your withdrawal. Receipt to your crypto wallet can be within hours or days after replying to the confirmation email. When trying to log in, why do I sometimes get a message that I'm still logged in? Well, when this happens, it usually means you didn't log out of your last session. Just wait 30 to 40 minutes and try again. Why does the website say contracts sold out? The contracts that are being referred to are the former contract plans that are no longer offered. The main website page is not updated as operations are through the back office and the dashboard. Once you log into your back office, you can see all the updates for your account in real time. If Cryptex is running since 2016, why is the website registered in 2021? Well, in 2021 is when Cryptex was brought online. How is Cryptex legitimate if we don't know who's behind it? Well, there is blockchain transparency on every single transaction, and contracts executed on the blockchain are irrefutable and stored in a distributed database which cannot be changed or tampered with. Payments and withdrawals proceed uninterrupted. Past experience in companies having a visible CEO has proven time and again that this has no bearing on the legitimacy of a company or business. The appeal of Cryptex is the anonymity of all parties. This lends to the independence of a frontier project without interference. Validation points. Commissions. Immediate commission payouts are more than what is paid in. For example, instantly available Bitcoin commissions on a $100 contract pays out a minimum of $140 in upline commissions. This would be a ludicrous commission structure that will collapse very early on. This one factor alone provides validation that Cryptex operates successfully with their 4 unique components. Limitation on deposits. Cryptex limits the allowed number of staking contracts per member, 80 contracts. This means there is a strict limit on how much money can even be paid into the system. This is the opposite of how most companies operate. Most companies welcome as much money as you wanted to put in and never limit deposits. So limitation on deposits reduces risk. Blockchain proof. The blockchain is irrefutable. And thanks to deeper research into just one Cryptex Bitcoin wallet, there is video proof of an interesting discovery. Billions of dollars in transactions in just one of the many Cryptex wallets. Payment proofs. There is verification provided from long-term members of very large withdrawals to completed contracts. Bitcoin payments we've seen are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Further benefits. Anonymity protection. Cryptex is able to run undisturbed with anonymity. Only an email address is required to open a Cryptex account, and only a Bitcoin wallet is required to receive your payout. This prevents vulnerability for the receiver and represents the best kind of security in which there can be no interference by a controlling party. That is something rare and significant. Logic. Cryptex has been internally consistent 100% of the time. That means no internal contradictions have been identified. Any complaints found online are not correct or from an entirely different project that uses the Cryptex name. Example, Cryptex Finance, different operation. Better than we've ever seen before. So why are people flocking to Cryptex? It's all of the above. It's unique, original, profitable, secure, and has never been done before in any space. Conclusion. It's hard to look at anything else when you know these bulletproof credentials. We are part of a very exclusive group of people who are utilizing a virtual platform for compounding rewards. Take advantage and max out your passive income, especially while the 15 contract special packages are still available. Thank you for viewing this presentation and have an amazing day.